Hello and welcome everyone to another video. In today's video we are going to go back and play the good old team that we used to play the last 3-4 seasons, which is Charjabug with Azure with either Mandy or Annihilate. So I switched Annihilate into Mandibuzz because that's what that boy Jay recommended, and he had a good point, which is like this team is kind of ABA weak to Gligar, which is the best Pokemon, and that's kind of illegal. Moveset here is typical Volt Switch, Discharge, and X-Scissor on Charjabug. Mandibuzz running Snarl, Dark Pulse, and Aerial Ace. Why Dark Pulse? It does help a bit more into Shadow Gligar. And Azu Bubble Player of Ice Beam. The team is kind of weak to Basti, so we're just hoping that people don't run Basti as much, which I didn't notice. I only queued into one Basti in 4 games, and I'm like, okay, you can have the game if you that's what you want to do. So in today's video we'll go through the team because I had like a great run with it. I think I went 4-1, 5-0, 3-2, so that's technically 3 losses, like 12-3. That's like a great day. I pick up some of the battles we played, and now let's just go and watch them. Let me make sure that it's 1.5 speed. And first game here we have a Charjabug, and that was the end of the game. We have Talonflame. Talonflame is technically a bad lead, and I'm like, how am I supposed to play this? And the first time we were like, okay, let's just throw the X-Scissor, and we found out like at the MMR where I'm at, people just insta throw their charge move. So the best way to do it is actually let them throw, then do one, then throw every time, because you win the 2 that way, because you get to 2 moves before they do. And now we're just going to throw this. If they shield shut down. If they don't shield, Azu will have a good alignment, and look at that, we have a Mandibuzz that will destroy that thing. And now it's going to be like between battle of 2 Azus. This battle usually takes around 3 hours. If you're lucky, it takes like 2 hours and a half, depending on how fast your Azu is. So I'm just going to forward a bit. Second player off, third player off. I'm hoping that they catch at 1 point so I can just swap out. So I'm gonna blind swap here, and that was an actual anticipation to... I expected the opponent to swap out, okay? So I blindly swap. Look at that, guys. See, guys, that's why you guys are here watching me doing these high IQ plays, so you guys can inhale them. So now the play is like just one Aerial Ace and then farm them all the way down. That's how you play the Trevenant. One Aerial Ace and farm all the way down. There is nothing they can do. And now all we need to do is just throw these Aerial Aces. Opponent realize that they can't win the game and they top left it. Moving into the next game, we have a Charjabug Mir. If you have a good IV Charjabug, you win this. If you don't win this. I think I fumbled this lead here because opponent gave me like a way to destroy them, but then I didn't take it. So what's going to be the play here? I'm just going to throw my X-Scissor. They did one extra fast move. So usually if you have a good IV Charjabug, you get to another move here. And I didn't throw it. The opponent also didn't throw it. So now I'm going to let the game decide. And they have a Lantern, so we top left, okay? We don't beat Lantern unless Charjabug is alive. So that was a fun game. To be honest, I wouldn't win it regardless, okay? Moving into the next game, we have a Charjabug into Feraligatr. This is a dominant matchup. Technically, we have 2 hard answers for the bug. So, okay, here I made a mistake. So usually if they swap in Trevenant, you know, like Trevenant gets the first move in 6 Shadow Claws. 6 Shadow Claws, which is 3 Volta switches. So make sure you do 3 Volta switches before you swap, because they can't do anything since you have a hard wall for that. I saw a team with a double Shadow Claw and a Flyer in the back, so technically we have an Azu for that. So again, as I said, the way you play the Trevenant matchup, you Aerial Ace and then you farm all the way down. You don't throw, and you leave this matchup with millions and gazillions of energy. So what the opponent gonna do? There is nothing they could do. So we're gonna look at the top right corner and then throw the charge move based off that. 2 Dark Pulses almost KO, so we're gonna throw in good timing now. And I think this does KO if they have an average IV. But seems that the opponent has a good IV Feraligatr, so we get another Snarl they have. Okay, now let's move into the next game. So the way I said it's here, the way to play it is just let them throw first, and then you can do one Volta switch and throw. So we shield. Now do one then throw. Opponent went for Licky Tongue. So we're just going to hard punish that. This is why Mandibuzz is great. Just for those people safe swapping Feraligatr and Licky Tongue, to be honest. Because they are just everywhere. So in this matchup, you can slightly overfarm. But since we are down in shields, you cannot overfarm by a lot. So you win up a shield, but by small amount of HP. So make sure you're counting, because I wasn't, because I get bored. I felt bored. I'm like, this matchup is going to take a lot. And I don't care about winning swap, to be honest, because that Talonflame will not see the light, right? So what we're going to do, we're going to throw this. I think I could have done 2 more Snarls here, but I'm like, it doesn't matter. They brought the Azu. I should be swapping to Azu there, to be honest, since we saw both Pokemons. Sorry, Charjabug. And opponent staying in. If they shield here, this game is unlosable at this point. They didn't shield, so now it's still unlosable because I don't care to shield here. And now I can just put it all in to my Azu. Their Azu is half HP, and my Mandibuzz is healthy enough to take down their Talonflame. Let me drink some more. Okay, sorry, we're back. This matchup is going to take 2 hours, so opponent tried to catch here, so I expected the catch and I ice beamed, but to be honest, if I'm expecting it, I should be doing 1 bubble, because the 1 bubble would have denied. I don't think it would have denied, but we can just blindly shield, to be honest. Remember, we still have another Pokemon in the back, so all we need to do is just throw these charge moves and we will win this game. Moving into the next one, we have a Charjabug into a Vigoroth. Is that Battle Bell? I think that's Battle Bell. So let's see if that's the team. So here, always never shield, because you win the 0 even if you no shield a Rock Slide. We're gonna throw these X Scissors to be at this point, and if we get off both of them, we're in a good situation, right? Because I don't care to shield here, to be honest. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna let this go and try to get to the next move. I think I should have. I don't think a better IV Charjabug could get to that. So we're gonna farm all the way down. Don't throw anything. What does he have in the back? Yeah, it's a trap. So we're gonna do 3 bubbles, then throw. If they no shield the Ice Beam, it's a GG. If they shield, it's also GG at this point. So we're gonna swap, and this game is GG. So if you guys thought like the Azumir was boring, this one is 10 times worse. And my opponent here is being too salty because I win this matchup, and they refuse to top lift. And in the meantime, they want me to play this all the way along just so they can get their salty energy. Like, just top lift, please, for my own sanity. Like, oh my, this matchup is going to take 7 minutes. They know they can't win, but they just don't want me to have a fast win. Okay, they are trying to ruin my win, but at the end of the day, it says won a game against Battle Bell. I love Battle Bell. Make sure to give him a follow on his live stream. Let's just skip. Oh my, we skipped 2 minutes and the battle is still going. So we don't need to shield here, to be honest. All we need is just insta throw at this point. And now we can just snarl all the way down. I don't want to shield now. I just want to bubble him down because he put me like in this torture for like 3 minutes to win a game I'm supposed to win. And it is the timeout. Thank you, Niantic. Thank you, Niantic. Moving into the next game, Charjabug into Talonflame. So as we said, just let them throw first and then do one, then throw every time. They threw their fly here or flame charge. If you have a good IV, you can live the next incinerate. If you have a bad IV, you don't live the next incinerate. So make sure you have a good boss, okay? A good boss actually helps here in this matchup specifically. So if we get 2 shields here, that would be insane. And now Azu is just about to have a party. You could shield here, to be honest, if they have, since they reveal flame charge. That means they don't have Brave Bird, right? And we're just going to aggressively swap, and I'm expecting a Gligar there because they haven't revealed the Gligar, and since they are staying in, that means they don't have an answer. Or maybe this is their best answer. Like, what could they have in the back at this point? Trev? No, if they have Trev, they would have brought it. Maybe Sableye. So, dude, the problem with this team is that just we're playing against lots of Lickies, Azus, and Mandis, and this is just taking forever for the games to finish. So I don't know. I think during the week, the channel doesn't get that much views. So please, if you like the content, make sure to leave a like. Okay, it's a water gun lantern. So this is not going to be bad. If they have Spark, this would be a GG right here, even if Spark nerfed. But since they don't have Spark, I can just win this game. I'm not going to shield here because my win is basically shield the Mandy, and since we landed the player off 2 Dark Pulses KO, right? So we're just going to try to throw whatever we can. Hopefully we get to this ice meme. We didn't get the ice memes, and now we just need to get to 1 charge move. And the charge move is going to KO. There is no point throwing aerial ace because it doesn't, and it's actually going to cost me the game. And yeah, moving into the next one, we have a Charjabug into Feraligatr, unlosable. This is what we say, unlosable opponent staying in. So in this matchup, actually double shield. Yeah, like I'm going to do 1 then throw. If you do 2, it's more obvious and they might catch it on some fairy or something. So just double. Opponent here expected me to throw on CMP, so that's why we didn't throw. We went for the extra. They have a Gligar. So in this matchup, you win even if you are down a shield. The problem with it is that the Gligar will actually get the Azu very low. I could have thrown earlier, but I miscounted, so I thought they are 1 wing attack short. So we're gonna throw 1. If they shield, we have another 1 to throw. So I tried to get lower here on health, so you didn't see me insta throwing because I wanted to get lower on health. And now they have Annihilate, and I was just trolling with them. I could have just go Mandibuzz and finish the game, but let's just go Charjabug and try to chip them. Since we landed the move, we can just reveal the Mandy so they can top left this game and save us some time. Moving into the next one, we have Swampert. Horrible lead. We just go to Mandibuzz. And usually people here, it's kind of funny that they bring Skarmory into this, because the Skarmory isn't a Mandibuzz answer. You always let the first move go because the first one will never be a Brave Bird. Even if it's a Brave Bird, you win. So the only way to lose this is if you shield the first. So don't shield the first, just as simple as that. We're just going to go straight Dark Pulses, and at this point you can just Aerial Ace. They live this Aerial Ace if they want to no shield, but they die to the Snortles after. So at this point, honestly, shield. If they Brave Bird, we can farm them down. And we did farm them down, so now our Mandy has so much energy. They bring in a Sableye. This Sable guy, this poor guy, has nowhere to go at this point because I'm going to insta throw here, because if you do 1 more, they get to their foul play. So I'm like, no, let's just throw even on bad timing, because if we throw in good timing, they will get to the move first and then they will deny my energy. Now we're just going to go to Azu just to be ahead on energy, and all we need to do is just going straight Ice Beam. We just need to shield here, and if it's a nuke, we just win. And I think I just win, and that was a nice 5-0. It feels good to get a 5-0 after struggling for a couple days, because I was trying to make like some Gudra teams, and I feel like Gudra teams only work if the opponent doesn't know your backline. And since I stream, usually people are Usually people around my eel know my teams, so I can never surprise them with whatever I have in the back, right? So in this matchup, I think I tried to shield just in case, but they always beat, so it's never worth the shield. Opponent waited for a turn. That was actually a good play by them. And we move to the Mandy. I'd like to go Mandy here because I feel like there is a Gligar there somewhere, or another fire. In both cases, if it's a Talonflame in the back, I would rather have the Azu and the Talonflame, because if I bring in Azu here, Azu's energy is technically walled. Yes, the bubble is not walled, but everything else it is. So there is no point of doing that. I'm not going to shield here. If they want a rock slide, that's good for them. I have a nuke, so I'm just going to throw the move. And now if they shield, we're just going to outnumber them. And it's a Talonflame in the back, so I instantly go to Azu. They have no win con. They decide to top left. That was actually one of the spicy teams. Is like, this is one of the losses. We go to Azu. They have a lantern, so we just top left. What is that team? Who does play G-Fisk nowadays? Okay, moving into the next one, we have Swampert again. Why is Swampert is back to the... Oh my, this is a horrible swap. This is a horrible lead, horrible swap. But hey, don't top left. There is always a way to win. There is always a way to win. Okay, just because you lose lead doesn't mean you lose games. Just because you lose lead and swap doesn't mean you lose games. We didn't get the Zap Cannon debuff, so technically that's a thing. That's a good thing. Focus on the positive stuff that happens throughout the battle. so it can give you like some positive energy, so you can stay focused. Okay, don't get tilted. We're gonna enter the charge here because I would like to get some farm down with my Charjabug. So the Charjabug is going to run over this Registeel, farm them all the way down. Hopefully we kill them before they get to the move, and we did. And now we just exit. This exit does a lot, and Swampert didn't shield, and now they are in bubble down range. Opponent have a Medi Cham in the back. Best of luck, my guy, running Medi this season. And next game, everyone is running Vigoroth. That's something. Why is Vigoroth meta? Did people just stop running Annihilate or something? Wow. Okay. What's the play now? Just as I said, never shield. Charjabug wins this matchup, so just don't shield. They shielded, which is good, and now they are in bubble down range, so we don't care about shielding at this point, and all we do is going to go to Azu and farm them all the way down. They are down a shield, they have 0 energy. They will get to a body slam, but that's it, nothing else, right? What can they do? Let's see. They bring in an Azu, and now we stay in and throw these high play-offs. Oh my, this is going to take a while, so I'm just going to skip some parts of it. And now they bring in a Gligar, and that was actually a very gutsy play. I'm just going to throw my Ice Beam and then go back to my own Mandy. And I think if we get the shield, this is a good game. Unless the opponent would like to stall it. There is actually a way to lose it. Some lag here and there does lose this game. Since they took some bubble damage, I don't need to double Dark Pulse or like a Dark Pulse and Aerial Ace. We're just going to throw the Aerial Ace and gauge the damage. So Aerial Ace did not quite do it, so we actually need to Dark Pulse the next one. No, I'm going to Aerial Ace. I don't think this KOs. Okay, they didn't get to the move, that's what matters, and now we're just going to throw these Aerial Aces. An Aerial Ace will put them almost technically, 2 Aerial Aces put them in play-off range. We still have 2 shields, so the opponent has no way to win, and that was the last battle. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. This is the end of the video. If you like this video, please leave a like. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Again, click all the buttons, ring all the bells. The channel is actually struggling to get some views during the week, but we do get lots of love during the weekend, so I appreciate that. Thank you so much everyone for watching. Have a good rest of your day, night, or whatever you're having. Peace.